Hello everyone, this is Dr. Parinaz Parhar, Clinical Head Oasis Fertility, Secunderabad. Today I'm going to be talking to you about endometriosis. Endometriosis is an extremely debilitating condition which is known to affect almost 30 to 50% of the infertility patients to various grades. 30 to 50% of the patients with endometriosis also end up suffering with infertility in turn. Now, what is endometriosis? Endometriosis means that the normal endometrial lining, which is the inner lining of your uterus, is growing in an abnormal location elsewhere in the body. Now, this tissue which forms the inner lining of your uterus is a very hormone-responsive tissue. So every month, in response to the cyclical changes in the female body, it tends to shed in the form of your menstrues. If this tissue is found in any abnormal location in the body, unlike your uterus where it's normally located, it is not able to shed in response to the hormonal changes. So what it does in turn is that it produces extensive inflammatory reaction in the surrounding tissue, and this in turn can lead to adhesions in the surrounding tissue. These adhesions can in turn result in pain, which is usually aggravated around the time of periods, and also these adhesions can distort the anatomy of the region. So, patients with endometriosis most commonly will present to us with severe pain around the time of their periods. They might also present with pain whenever they have intercourse. Patients with endometriosis may also present with complaints such as pain at the time of passing urine during their periods or at the time of passing stools, depending on the location of the endometriosis. Endometriosis can present in various parts of the body, but the common locations are it can be present in your ovary, it can be present in the pelvis behind your uterus, it can be just superficially affecting the peritoneum of the pelvis, it can also be found somewhere near your diaphragm and also in your lungs very rarely. Another thing which is to remember with endometriosis is that for a patient who is not presenting with complaints of infertility, the main common modality of treatment would be a medical treatment. As I told you initially, endometriosis tissue is very hormone responsive. It responds to the estrogen in the body. So the medical treatment involves giving progesterone either in the form of injectables or in the form of oral tablets or in the form of intrauterine devices. But the main mechanism of action of this progesterone is one, atrophy the tissue, and the second is that it suppresses your ovulation. Anything which suppresses your ovulation is going to affect your fertility chances. So medical treatment is not what we are looking at giving our infertility patients. So what are the treatment options for those who are having endometriosis and infertility? Patients with a combination of these two usually can benefit either from surgery or IUI or IVF, depending upon the severity of their condition. Suppose if it is a mild endometriosis, such patients can even conceive naturally. If not naturally, IUI is also seen to benefit them. For those who do not conceive with simple treatment, can be considered for surgery, where we might try to correct the tubo-ovarian relationship and remove any large endometriomas if possible. For those patients where it's not really possible to correct all these problems with surgery, or where if the patient's ovarian reserve is very low, IVF might prove to be a better option. A very important point to stress for patients with endometriosis is the need for them to consider the option of fertility preservation when they still have the time. Endometriosis is a progressive disease. With every menses, it is going to worsen. Especially those who have endometriomas present in their ovaries, the endometriomas tend to grow with time throughout your reproductive life, and they will slowly eat into your surrounding ovarian tissue, and this tends to reduce your ovarian reserve. So, if you're someone who has endometriosis, especially that which is affecting your ovarian reserve, please, it would be advisable that if you're not planning a pregnancy in the near future, do consider the option of fertility preservation so that when you're ready, your ovarian reserve is not too low to make it difficult for you to conceive. Thank you.
For more information and updates, subscribe to Oasis Fertility. Hit the bell icon for future notifications.